Students, we will start our session in a couple of minutes. A good day to everyone. I welcome all participants and Ms. Maya Jayachandran to our Module 6 of the mini course on metagenomics, Basics to Application. Today, we will summarize the modules and conduct an assessment. An announcement and assessment which will be in e-quiz format and is to evaluate your understanding of foundational concepts and tools covered in this program. And it comprises 5 sections, each corresponding to one internship modules. Participants who attend the e-quiz and obtain 30% and above as a passing score will receive a course completion certificate with the e-quiz course. Those participants who do not attend the e-quiz and lack of minimum attendance, that is 60%, will receive only a participation certificate without the course evaluation score. And now, without any delay, we will start our session. And I request all participants to clarify all your doubts to our expert. Ms. Maya, shall we begin our session?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening to all of you. So, finally, we have come to an end of our program. I hope I'm audible properly to everyone.
Yes, Ms. Maya, you are audible.
Thank you. So, this session is just to sort of review whatever we have covered till now. Okay, and I hope you all have got an opportunity to get to know more about metagenomics, okay, from scratch. So, throughout this curriculum, I'll just quickly review what all we covered till now. Okay, initially we began with a brief introduction to metagenomics. Okay, why metagenomics and how did it even come into the picture? Okay, and that is basically the evolution, right? And then we studied about the different kinds of metagenomic based sequencing approaches, which is amplicon sequencing and shotgun sequencing. And then further, we dived deep into amplicon sequencing analysis, and specifically the 16S rRNA based analysis, right? Then we got introduced to certain technical concepts, which is based in Linux. We also went through Conda and we also went through Jupyter. Okay, how to make use of your Jupyter notebook, how to create Conda environments, and also just how to move about on your Linux terminal, right? So that's what we covered. And then slowly we went on to the 𝐾𝐽2 tool, which is one of the major points throughout this curriculum. Okay, the 𝐾𝐽2 tool, which is widely used in your metagenomic sequencing analysis. Within the 𝐾𝐽2 pipeline, I went in detail about certain technical concepts and terms that you first need to know before even beginning with your analysis on 𝐾𝐽2. And then further, we dive deep into your each step in the pipeline. Okay, what is the flow of the pipeline? What are the different kinds of outputs that are generated? We saw some visualizations and how to interpret them. Okay, so overall, this was what we had covered. Okay, now before I go into any of I just wanted to give some more additional information on 𝐾𝐽2. Okay, so before we get on to that, I would like to ask y'all if you have any questions that we need to address. So Dr. Suresh, Bushra, Yogalakshmi, if you have any questions, we can address that. Otherwise, I can quickly go ahead and fill some additional information as well.
Good evening, Ms. Maya.
Yeah,
It was very nice, actually. It was quite interesting. And we
thank you.
got to know many of the aspects of metagenomics. What are the tools that we can use for analysis of the data? Then
Right,
especially what actually are the steps in analysis from converting of the FASTQ file to the archive formats, then visual formats of the file, then
right,
the phylogeny analysis and classification of the taxons. Being myself teaching in botany, life science, with
okay,
specialization in microbiology, so I was quite familiar. But
okay,
new approach, actually, this metagenomics is very important at present to find out very novel gene pools in any ecosystem or any sample, including human body and other soil, water, etc. So it was quite very interesting. Just I want to ask that there is when we search for metagenomics tools, I
hmm.
frequently found MSA RAS. There is one tool we found. Okay, one
Yeah,
metagenomics tool. MSA RS MS tool, something like similar to KIM2, I think.
it's similar to 𝐏𝐿, you're saying?
Yeah. Because what we wanted was that actually we are mostly from biological background, and this lot of
Right,
coding is a little bit of complicated for us, especially for the coding in the your Linux as well as in the Jupyter. Though I have
right,
learned some part of the Jupyter from other course, I have some
right.
knowledge, quite interesting. But still, I'm very much interested to do in a deeper way, actually, because since the timing for the session is 6:30 to 8:30, mostly actually I'm on the way from my institute to the home during this period. So I had to attend in the vehicle through your.
Okay,
When I reach here, mostly the programs are nearly finished. So I
yes,
could not do some of
yes,
the practice actually, though I was quite interested. And this,
I got it.
other than QAM2, is there any other tools that we can use for metagenomic analysis?
Yes, so for 16S amplicon sequencing analysis, majorly 𝐼ME2 is used. Okay,
Mhm.
apart from 𝐼ME2, they also make use of DADA2, DADA2. Okay, there
Okay.
are certain other tools which have this graphical GUI based interface wherein you can upload your files. So those tools were used previously, but nowadays. I mean, if I ask you, 𝐼ME2 is one of the biggest and one of the solo players in at least in amplicon sequencing analysis. If I
Mhm.
speak about shotgun sequencing, there are many options. Okay, so you have tools like Kraken2, Metaflan, there is Human3. So there are a lot of tools in the shotgun sequencing space. But in amplicon, if you want an end-to-end analysis, I think 𝐼ME2 should be a go-to tool. So
Okay.
yeah. And I am sorry for the I mean for certain inconveniences that have been caused, right? Because of the timing and all of that. I understand we all have our personal responsibilities as well. But yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind and from the next posts that we organize. But yeah, thank you so much for your lovely feedback, Dr. Suresh.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Any other questions from your end, Dr. Suresh?
It's okay. Actually, I am basically learning those some of the codes in Python as well as using the Jupyter, uh,
Yes.
that notebook. Actually, if we do it, I think it will be very easy. Especially, I am
Mm-hmm.
interested in kind of some analysis of microorganism
Right.
by using some image analysis to identify organisms, especially the
Mhm.
fungi. I have,
Right, right.
I have.
I'm yes, I'm glad to hear that, Dr. Suri. So I would definitely ask you, like, I know since, I mean, during the course, you might not have been able to, pay much attention, but definitely I would request you to go through the kind of documentation. They also have lovely YouTube tutorials. So you can just search kind2 and there'll be a lot of playlists that will pop up, right? So the
Mhm.
developers of the kind2 team have, they have made it sure that all the users are well equipped to make use of kind2. Okay, so I would definitely request you to do that. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Suresh. What about Bushra, Yogalakshmi? Anything from your end? Okay, Bushra says a thumbs up. Yogalakshmi, any questions from your side? I hope you all were clear throughout the course. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So I'll just speak quickly about some additional plugins, okay, which I just wanted to cover quickly. So two, three things. So we just went, in the initial surface of the pipeline, or I would say a very preliminary analysis pipeline, end to end. Okay, starting from your FASTQ files and then finally coming up with your taxonomic plot. Okay, but there are a lot other features that 𝐼𝐸 offers, which I would definitely ask you all to explore, especially if you're somebody who's interested in this domain. Okay, just go through the documentation. I mean, this has to be your holy Bible, like I told you. And there is a lot of features and extra analytic solutions that 𝐼𝐸 offers. Okay. And I just wanted to just remind you that there are a lot of plugins that are available and they are constantly being developed as well. Okay. For instance, like I told you, there are solutions to perform your machine learning based analysis. Okay, there are solutions for your phylogenetic analysis. So very recently I discovered that they have a specific plugin just to perform and manipulate your phylogenies. Okay, you can generate phylogenetic trees as well using 𝐼𝐸. So now they have also collaborated with 𝐼𝐸 and the code is available here, okay, to generate a phylogenetic tree. So you can see here 𝐼𝐸 tree, as they call it. Okay, so a lot of new stuff that is coming in, and I would definitely request you all to go through these plugins specifically, okay, which is very, very important. And also, apart from this, if you, like I told you, if you go to YouTube and you just search for 𝐼𝐸 playlists, okay, so the official 𝐼𝐸 developers, like I told you, they have uploaded some videos. So you can go through in case you're stuck in some particular step of the pipeline and you feel your core concept is not clear, you can definitely access those playlists. Okay, so they give you a very good explanation. And also, there are a lot of tutorials. Okay, so if I go here, there is something called as Jupyter book tutorials, wherein they are sort of coming up with a handbook sort of a documentation. Okay, wherein, so you can see it's written here. It's a work in progress. Okay, wherein it's a book. It's literally a book wherein they have explained each and every step in layman terms. So you will see that there are a lot of missing pages. So you can see they have, it's literally in the format of a book, and you can there are different steps. So what is a metadata in 𝐼𝐸? How do you import your data? Every single step has been explained in detail. Okay, so you can go through this as well. And there are a lot of pages which are empty. Okay, for instance, if I show you, yeah, so you can see this particular page is empty because it's still a work in progress, but overall they have covered most of the things in this book. Okay, so this is also a very useful resource for studying or learning about 𝐼𝐸 more in detail. Okay, guys. So, and there is a lot of statistical analysis also that you can perform. Okay, so in case you're planning to publish some papers, you don't have to worry. All of the results that have been generated by 𝐼𝐸 are, statistically backed up. So there is no worry on that side as well. Okay, guys. So this is all about 𝐼𝐸 as of now. I won't be taking much of your time, but if you all have any questions for me, please feel free to ask them right away. Otherwise, we are good to go and you all can proceed with your assessment. Okay. So I think there are no questions from their side. So Subhashini ma'am, I think we can proceed with the assessment.
Yes, sure, Ms. Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that, we came to our end of our session. Yeah, thank you. I would like to thank our esteemed tutor, Ms. Maya Jayachandran, for taking time out of her busy schedule to grace us with her presence. Your insightful and lecture series on the metagenomics, basics to applications, for an impressive and hands-on experience on the KIME tool, in-depth knowledge of microbial community analysis and its applications in bioinformatics and molecular biology have inspired and enlightened our students and participants that we could see that we are receiving enormous response from them. We are deeply honored to have you with us for a week, Ms. Maya, and I would like to over the mic to you to share your experience and remarks with our student and also with NIBM and Bioinformatics. Over to you, Ms. Maya.
Yes. So, so I mean, this the metagenomics course, right, which we have had. So we have had full-fledged internships, almost 4 to 5, 6 batches, starting from 2023. So it began with a small webinar, and then eventually we extended it into a full-fledged internship for which we got a very, very good response. And this year we just thought we'll wind up the year with a small mini course on metagenomics. But it's always been wonderful to work with NIBM and Bioinformatics, and I should definitely take this opportunity to thank the entire team, Mahesh, Subhashini ma'am, and Bhavani ma'am as well at the back end, who have been a constant support throughout. And they are the ones who gave me this opportunity to even contribute a bit towards teaching people, right? So thank you, ma'am, for your unwavering support all the time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for your feedback, Ms. Maya. And we hope we will meet you soon for our upcoming sessions with NIBM and Bioinformatics. Yeah. Last but not the least, I would like to express my sincere thanks to our CEO and founder of NIBM and Bioinformatics, Dr. Mahesh Velusamy, and the event organizing team for their guidance, vision, and support in organizing this event. Without your courage and leadership, this could not have been possible. Of course, our ending note to our participants is that we have shared an email to you all to get your valuable feedback. Kindly refer to the link, which will direct you to the quiz followed by the feedback. And this link will be active for an hour. So I kindly request you all to complete it as soon as possible. And also, I would like to share a great news with you all by considering your enormous response. And NIBM and Bioinformatics, were shortly going to organize another session on plant genomics on 17th January 2025. For more details, you can contact us, and also you can visit our website www.nibamand.com. In closing, we hope this event has been an insightful journey and enriched your knowledge on metagenomics and its applications. We look forward to your participation in our future sessions. Thank you, dear participants.
Okay, Dr. Subhasini, can I make a comment?
Yeah, sure, Dr. Suresh.
I like also to thank Neighborman. This is my second session in July. I also participated for a course on drug design and talking study. That was also quite interesting, and I have learned also a lot of things from there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, actually through that only I came to know, and I registered, and my email also received regularly from your site. And that in this metagenomics, actually, if you can provide a hands-on training, actually, with a preferable time from around 7 or 7:30 for around 15 days, I think at least 15 to 1 month, I think that will be quite productive and helpful. Though we know the basics of the genomics and what are the tools, but we would like to have a thorough training that so that we can practice also in our places for further related studies.
Sure, Dr. Suresh. Like as you have said, we are getting enormous response from all students, from also both paid and free participants. By considering those emails, we will shortly arrange another session, and we will arrange it as soon as possible, and we will let you know via email. And you can always visit our website. And kindly, I request you to be in touch with us via email so that you will get updates and also regarding our future sessions too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm actually irregularly seeing your emails. So whenever I'm getting interest, I'll try to join and get the training.
Thank you, Dr. Suresh. We will. So kindly, I request all the participants to give your feedback, and the link will direct you to the quiz. So I request all the participants to complete it as soon as possible.